Well, well, well. Guess who predicted that? Anyway, as happy as I am for guessing that the new Zelda game would be showing off at E3, I am just a little bit more excited about the new game itself. There is a lot to take in with that small 1-minute trailer, but trust me, I already have multiple videos planned. But let's stop rambling about that and talk about what I believe is the most interesting part of this trailer. This character. We can all definitely tell that they are on the bad side of the spectrum, and it is very likely that we will end up fighting them at some point in the game. But who exactly are they? Now, there is some clues within the trailer that could point towards who this is, but it's actually very hard to tell at this point. There is quite a few possibilities of who this could be, so let's take a look through the trailer and see what we can find. So, after watching the trailer over several times, I believe I have 4 possible options as to who this could be, the final option being the most likely one in my eyes, so stick around until the end for that. Now remember, this is all just speculation and not fact, but it is rather interesting if I do say so myself. So firstly, let's get an idea of where Link and Zelda actually are. From the looks of things, they are underground. Well, I don't think that was too hard to tell, to be honest. But it looks like they are deep underground. Very deep. As you can see, Princess Zelda isn't actually walking, but she's riding what appears to be an elephant-like animal. This could indicate that wherever they are headed is a long journey, and they don't want the princess walking it all on foot. The fact that they need torches could also indicate towards them being so far underground, nobody has actually lit it up that far down. But then again, they are in a cave after all. So what does all of that mean? Well, we know throughout the Zelda series that very evil and malicious monsters, beings, and anything evil is typically stored very deep underground, locked away and sealed away, keeping them far away from the land of Hyrule, or wherever the game may take place. Now, do you notice something on the way down? Well, if you don't, these markings on the wall appear to show a strong resemblance to the Zonai tribe markings found all over Breath of the Wild. Could they have some sort of connection to whatever is down here? Who knows? We don't actually know if the Zonai were good or bad. They are still a big mystery, so perhaps this could teach us more about them. Well, that leads me to my first guess at who this is, and honestly, it's probably the weakest guess of them all. But there is a very slim chance this could be some sort of old Zonai leader, meaning they were a tribe affiliated with Ganon, and on the evil side, obviously. The idea of there being some tie into the Zonai is fairly likely considering the markings on some of the walls. They could have any sort of connection. Perhaps the Zonai were good and they were actually hiding whoever this is, deep beneath the ground, keeping Hyrule safe. But if not the Zonai, who could this be? Well, my next guess leads me to believe that this could be an unknown evil that we have never seen before in the series. There isn't actually much to go off of here, other than the fact that everything is a bit of a mystery regarding this character so far. It's not exactly a far-fetched idea, as it has happened on multiple occasions before, and it's unlikely to be the exact same Ganon that we just sealed away, as he theoretically should be sealed away for a while now, and this trailer looks like it's set shortly after Breath of the Wild. But then again, we didn't get a look at the outside world. We don't actually know how developed the world is yet, how much time has passed. We just don't know. So, could it actually be a form of evil we've never seen before? Well, it certainly could, but it does look like the malice that infected Clammy Ganon is playing a part. Look at the malice. It's almost as if it's crawling up those stairs. The malice left from the Great Calamity is seeking a new evil to pursue perhaps, along with this hand playing a role. Now hear me out, I know exactly what this hand is, who this hand is. It is none other than the primal evil that is the Toilet Hand. Yeah, I honestly don't know that one yet. But wait, I have 2 more ideas at this moment in time as to who this is. Before I say, I must warn you, both of these are very bold claims, but there is some evidence that could point towards them being possible. The first one, this character could be Demise. Now, before you say anything, yes, Demise was sealed away within the Master Sword in the events of Skyward Sword. That is very true, and that is a good argument, but what is the most notable thing about the Master Sword in Breath of the Wild? Its condition. Now yes, I know it was taken to a safe place after Link was knocked down all those years ago, but just what if, and I can't emphasize that enough, what if the evil, even just some of the evil that is Demise, managed to escape during the Master Sword's worst times, ventured off to wherever this location is, seeking refuge to regain his strength, his physical form, and eventually be resurrected to wreak havoc across the land once again. Now, remember how in Skyward Sword we are led on to believe we have seen the last of Fi? Well, maybe the reason we somewhat see her in Breath of the Wild is because of Demise, or some sort of great evil escaping, not just because Link was badly injured. Now, the only thing I see going against this is, and thanks to Zeltic for pointing this out on Twitter, the nose on his shadow is more resemblant of Ganondorf. It's pointy. Demise's nose isn't. Please do remember, this is all a big what if, and I could be very, very wrong. But then again, look at what I guessed right already. And now for my final guess, and the one I see is the most likely option. This could very well be Ganondorf. Now, the signs that point towards this is when we get that very close shot of him. Did you see it? Look closely. They have Gerudo symbols on their personnel, just like every form of Ganondorf does. Could this be an old, sealed away body of Ganondorf that is being resurrected? Well, I have one more piece of evidence that could potentially support that claim. You know the entrance we see in that trailer? Well, if that is the entrance to where Link and Zelda entered, then this could make sense. What if that is the base of the 8th heroine? Now, I gotta credit fellow Zelda channel Nintendo Black Crisis for on an old video of his, he pointed out that the 8th heroine could be blocking something, a dungeon of sorts perhaps. Well, when we look at this shot, the area that this is located in does look fairly similar to the Gerudo Highlands. Could this entrance have been revealed somehow, and what lays deep beneath the ground is the tomb of a former Ganondorf? He also resembles Ganondorf a lot. Look at the hair, the body, just them in general. It looks a lot like what Ganondorf would look like if he was buried away for hundreds of years and was weakened of his power. Wouldn't that be something? Imagine if that is the former leader of the Gerudo tribe being resurrected. Just imagine. Please keep in mind, this is all just speculation from what little info we have, and there is still much more to explore and theorize about, and of course, me going wild with my ideas. But you know, that's what I love doing. I love thinking on the what if side and getting a little too creative sometimes. But what do you guys think? Who do you think this evil, monster-looking creature is? My best bets currently are on Ganondorf, but be sure to let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Who do you think this is? You know, it really sucks that this wasn't The Legend of Zelda Link's sweet ass. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video covering the new Breath of the Wild 2 trailer. I can assure you, there is going to be a lot more videos on the way. Again, be sure to let me know what your thoughts on this character is, and just your overall thoughts on the trailer itself. Who do you think this is? Before I go, I just wanted to mention I've opened a Patreon page where you can support me in creating videos like these. Any and all support is very much appreciated, so don't feel obligated to support by Patreon. Join our Discord server if you haven't already, and until the next time, I've been Hyrule Gamer.